Hi Collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Works. This is going to be for all of my Starseeds. So, hi everyone. I'm excited to do a reading with my oracle cards as I've just been channeling so many messages ever since this 5D shift that I've had. So for me it was like definitely around the equinox. So maybe that could be significant for you guys, right? Maybe you noticed something different since equinox. Maybe you're not aware of what's been going on. Maybe you are. If not, I've got some pretty amazing readings below where I talk about the shift into being initiated at this time. So if you feel guided to taking a look at that, you know, if you're interested, they're down below. So this one's going to be pulling all the oracles on what is going on with this Libra energy, right? Because since we're in Libra season, this is all about justice, and it is definitely coming out. Now keep in mind, this is a timeless reading too. Whenever you come across it's meant for you, but this is what's going on at this time. Okay, it's a very powerful time of change as the chosen ones are uniting and coming together. So we are definitely activating each other. So it's happening. You could get activated alone within this reading. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Flower of Life. Ooh, inspiration. Mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. We got intimidation, getting organized. We've got two of the, so far, the sacred geometry symbols, right? The Meraba. Movement, long distance travel, excitement. Yeah, a lot of you are being called into positions. Ooh, stalking, intimidation, confrontations. Ooh. For some of you, you could have somebody that's been watching you, stalking you, maybe, or maybe just strategizing on how to come in, right? So, yeah, look at all of this. Ooh, we got an air element here too, which is all about communication, right? Age of Aquarius. Look at this. Philosophy, discrimination, empathy. You guys, there's all sorts of like very heightened, strong abilities coming out at this time. Some of this is like divine justice. For some of you, it's like you're getting elevated because cycles and patterns have closed out. So because they have, and you are raising your vibration and you're going to the next paradigm, you are now in a higher vibration. So a lot of these ancestors have like spiritual gifts to bestow upon you, okay? So it's like a lot of you are getting these spiritual gifts like given to you, right? So you're getting like inherited this divine these divine gifts. So it's so beautiful. But you need to remember to thank them and to interact with them too, because you're meant to ask for help and guidance on how to use these, right? So they could be getting brought to your attention. So whatever they may be, you may be noticing different things that you're doing or saying or beliefs, or just different things are being awakened for you. So yeah, they're very excited to work with you and connect with you. I'm getting very strongly, or your star family too, because I forget, because it's like I'm like on a triple mission, guys. So I'm like a star seed, a light worker, and an earth angel. So I've got a whole bunch of people that I connect with, right? But yeah, so your star family could very much be trying to give you messages and guidance and enlightenment. So yes, it's very beautiful. All right, so I'll look more into these energies now, what's going on. So for a lot of you, like, you're being called to make movements at this time, to travel to maybe certain places, like take little mini vacations, or to maybe physically move. That's going to be very significant for you, because some of these places alone within the crystalline codes can activate you, can unlock these gifts and things like that, right? Okay, so but for some of you, like, we got long distance travel here too with excitement. Like, this is for some of you, like, you're going to be taking like a trip and going far, and it's going to be very exciting. You could very much be having like somebody come very far in to come towards you, like to express love and things like that, because I've been seeing a lot of that going on within the tarot, right? Because a lot of us are closing out these cycles and letting go of toxic partners, right? And it's triggering a lot of these divine unions to come together. See, because we got the MIB here, the stalking, intimidation, and confrontations. To me, confrontations, it isn't always a bad thing. It's just like a talk that needs to be had here. Somebody, I feel very heavily, just needs to express their emotions and their feelings. For some of you, it's like somebody may be needing closure on something. For some of you, like if you're avoiding like a breakup or something like that, they could really be like watching you, because I'm getting a lot of you just like pulling your energy back, of just walked away. Some people just don't want to deal with the drama, with all of that. So that could be why that's here too. We've got the golden ratio to beauty, nature, and patterns. So definitely be aware of synchronicities and symbolism that you're seeing at this time, as there's messages within that for you. So you're going to be getting a lot of internal realizations and getting things revealed to you, because we've got the mystery reading between the lines and intuition. You're really going to have to trust what you're feeling at this time. And then you're in fact going to get the clarity. And it's like I explained this in another video when I finally understood it. It's like you're kind of building up your intuition at this time. It's kind of like an initiation test to see if you're ready for leveling up, okay? And so what it is it's like you're going to get these feelings about things that are unknown to you, right? And you may kind of like see them in a different light, or maybe you're already like assessing another gift. It's like maybe you got a little bit of clairvoyance along with what you felt, or you're hearing a little bit, or I'm getting strongly for somebody, it's like there's two things that are happening to confirm your intuition. So it's kind of like undeniable for you, but it's like, do you trust it? So it's like you're really getting tested if you trust your intuition or not. And if you do, and you make changes or you use that information somehow to make a decision, even though it may just be affirming it to yourself or to the universe, divine God, or deciding to like use it in your everyday life, like cut that person off or break up or whatever, or pull your energy back, whatever it may be, then it's like source is like giving you a key, okay? And now it's like a door that was locked. You can now unlock that door. And when you unlock that door and it opens up, it's like you then see everything. You get to now see the clarity. It's like I said before in the reading, it was like a test. It's like you didn't know you were under a test, but you were. Okay, and then it's like you passed the test and you were given the key. Now the key unlocked the door. Now you can then see all of the answers. You then get to see, in fact, everything. Yep, this is why you felt that way, because this was going on, right? And however it may be, but it's going to be crystal clear, whether they give you the full vision, play-by-play of what happened, and it can come to you in dreams, it can come to you in a daydream, in a flash, it could be brought to your attention from an outside source, right? Sometimes this person that needs to come with a confrontation, this could be a third party. Sometimes third parties call you out. Sometimes third party, go reach out to that person kind of for their karma to be like, you know what, I need to tell you something. I need to reveal to you like what I was doing with so-and-so or whatever. You'd be surprised how the stuff comes about, right? So for some of you, it's like, and maybe it's a phone call too. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an in-person, right? Because this person's on the phone and he looks like he got something to say, right? But yeah, stalking, watching too at that. So yeah, things, however it may be, you will get the crystal clear clarity. You will get the evidence to confirm your intuition. So it's very beautiful, right? I mean, you need to understand that. I need to tell you guys, like, I just had some devastating third-party betrayal stuff brought to my attention, but it's like when it came in, the clarity, because it in fact showed me that I made the right decisions. I was trusting what I felt, and I wasn't going to let that go. And even though I couldn't prove it, it was just like it set me free. It really did, right? So and then it revealed to me, in fact, that I passed the test and I got to level up. So I'm super excited. So that's what I mean. Like, when you get this, don't be like thinking something's coming is just gonna like break your heart, your soul, like all of that. Even though like it was heavy, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Like, but in the past, it would have broke me, would have destroyed me, but it didn't, right? So don't be setting yourself up for like heartbreak, failure, things like that, because you're leveling up, right? You are starseeds. You have such an important mission here, right? So you are getting initiated to step into your power and to rise up. So this is beautiful. So the flower of life is inspiration on dreams. So this is definitely going to set you free and put you back on track towards going upon your dreams. I'm getting, for some of you, it's like your dreams were halted, or you weren't sure, in fact, how to manifest your dreams because of the track that you were on. Because for some of you, some of these people that are in your energy were blocking you of your destiny, blocking you of your mission, blocking your transmissions, messing with your intuition, making you question that. So be glad that you got this reveal, this information, this mystery revealed, right? Okay, and then we got intimidating, organized, utilitarian. You could have been dealing with this sort of energy, or it's just a message to go along with the card, because, you know, these are different starseeds in this deck, but sometimes you could be interacting with one, or it could just be for the message on the card. But the grays here, but see, I'm getting like intimidation. Maybe this person was using power over you, of like manipulation. Okay. But see, these are like the key words that go along with that card is obedience, intimidating, structure, non-approachable, militant, rigid, organized, utilitarian, and order. So somebody wanted like order, see, like the alpha dracana, dominance and mind control. See, somebody could have very much, and that's what's going on in my situation, with strong manipulation, control, and spell work, right? They are telepathic, psychic, and have an intimidating presence. They operate and function. See, it's like this person, I don't even think realized they were in fact doing that, because they were so like analytical and so like in the mind. The ego was so profound. Like, he's so in his head. He didn't realize that he was in search of just what he could use, how it could benefit him. Very strategic, very cold, detached, all about his own personal advances, right? Like what things did for him. So analytical, so much in the mind. Just could not even fathom that he was even doing that. Could not come out of it. It was just so, but it was because there's deep, deep wounds there, right? And these deep childhood wounds, things that happen when you're in a child, right? When you're very innocent, very vulnerable, that's what gets these people to get, you know, into their, like, nope, no one's ever going to hurt me again. I ain't letting nobody in my heart. I'm going to strictly, you know, live life going off of my mind and what I can, how I can make it work. So sometimes these people don't, in fact, even realize that they're doing that. But, yeah, so, and things can take over. Maybe this dark energy can then get the devil or get this type of energy in there, or maybe... But anyway, it was definitely a karmic lesson for whoever is like on the other side of this. Okay. So maybe that's what you're getting revealed to at this time. And that's why a lot of us, you know, are with like karmic partners and false twins and things like that. Because sometimes, you know, they're past life lover soulmates. So you have that intense chemistry and passion. You're like, gosh, but I feel so good around you. Like, you're so familiar. Like, I know you and stuff. Because you do. They're a past life lover. But they also have a karmic lesson here to learn. So, and so do you. You're often karmic for each other. And often when one learns the lesson, then the contract's done. Because when you separate, then the other will learn. Or then they're now in a new contract to go along with another karmic. Okay. So... that somebody, I'm telling you, is leveling up here. Okay, the flower of life Because see, this follows it, right? Linear perception. Now it's reverse. Okay, good. Okay. Inspiration, wonder, awareness, awe, insightful, fascination, dreams, depth, space and time, understanding, and perceiving. So you're going to start to realize, in fact, why, you were stuck in this cycle, this pattern. Why, you were dealing with this, okay? You're going to see the interconnectedness, the workings, right? Okay, and then the Evans is about mystery, unknown, reading between the lines, discernment, intuition, a hunch, healing, skepticism. Something isn't at infant stage, discrimination, doubt, and questioning. Interesting. Okay. So what's the golden ratio? Let's take a look at that. That's the outcome. Is beauty, art, music, nature, math, numbers, patterns, the weather, going with the flow, design, architect, life unfolding naturally, not forcing anything, being present here and now, blessings. So that's very beautiful. Like I said, somebody is definitely leveling up here, right? It's just so beautiful. It looks like because you're going back to your dreams and in your passions. It is also known as nature's secret code or the universal rule. Numerically in the sum of two numbers that precede it. So the sequence is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144. Secret code. I'm not sure if that's significant to somebody, but the governing pattern of the golden ratio is found everywhere in nature, including harmonics, art, shell, flowers, leaves, architecture, weather, patterns, trees, plants, animals, human biology, and spiraling galaxies. So somebody very much be on a very high level where they're seeing these interconnectedness, right? Because oh my gosh, everything is so intricate. Like it really is so interconnected. Not just within our world, within the realms and all of that stuff. See, that's why world had to be saved. That the earth. That's not say the word. So earth had to be saved. That's why a distress call was sent out, and all of us starseeds came here to save Earth, because it all has to do with our universe, and we needed to heal this from the inside out. And that's why everybody came in. Everybody's here. They just don't understand. How this world needed to change, Earth needed to be saved, okay? All right, let's see what 33 Merba is. Movement vehicle, okay? So you could be traveling by a vehicle, out-of-body experience, long-distance travel, ascended consciousness. Beautiful. Kundalini activation. Okay, that's beautiful. Charging ahead, action, excitement, trip, traveling to foreign places. Beautiful. Like I said, a lot of you are like being set free so you can travel, pursue your dreams. You might, in fact, see the people or places or things that were holding you back. I feel like for some of you, maybe you're finally getting that vehicle that you didn't have, or an upgrade, or something like that. And let's see what other messages with the MAB. So, stalking, creepy, intimidation, confrontations, threats, spying, interfering, meddling, clumsy, intrusive, gossiping, petty-minded, and theft. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm still going to take the channel messages that I perceived off of that. But for some of you, it could be this stuff too. And the Alpha Draconans again, right? I was already talking about that. Wasn't I? Another one in this one. So definitely somebody who's dealing with an Alpha Dracona energy here. The MIB are also known as the Horlocks. They are android biosynthetic humanoids supposedly manufactured by the Alpha Draconas. Okay. They visit specific people, encounters bizarre paranormal experiences. It really does talk about all this, and that they were reported driving black automobiles into canyons, mountains, and tunnels, where then they simply dematerialized. Wow. So they visit specific people. Huh. So to me it was, this would be like somebody's using something. They have like agents, people to spy on them or to cause intimidation or threats or to have people interfere and meddle, intrusive. Or to me, like getting a third party involved, right? To meddle. Maybe to back their stories or bully or something like that. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Well, wow, that's what I had for the Mystic Marsh Oracle. All right, so I just got the Beyond Lemuria deck. So I'm going to pull some cards. Such a powerful deck. Oh my gosh. So I'm learning all the cards. But yeah, I've wanted this deck for quite some time, and I was finally like, you know what, I deserve it. So, yeah, it was a present to myself because I'm going through a lot. So, yes. So it's a present to myself. So very beautiful. All right, so let's get 3 cards from Beyond Lemuria. My Starseeds. Harmonic Flight. Beautiful. That will be the second one. Balanced Forces. And Manifestia. Ooh, that sounds beautiful. No idea what it means. And these cards are so powerful. I don't even know how to put my own interpretation on them, right? Oh my gosh. I just feel the power. I see the infinity symbol there. The merging. Oh my gosh. And look at this. Like, it's just high heart chakra. Ecstatic bliss. Oh my gosh. Beyond the mind is underneath. Yeah. Beautiful. So overall energy here is often what's on the bottom, or what you don't see coming for me. Is how I use that card. So, ecstatic bliss. Oh my gosh. It's divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through a heart-centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, and joy. Wow, look at this. So this card taps into blissful oneness as we feel as we drop away our edges in our protective containers. This is a place where we feel held and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal parts of me meets the eternal parts of you. This is a selfless state where our higher selves commune for unilluminated perspective on how we share gifts, life, others, in our joyful overflow. Wow. So the way you can bring joy to yourself, healing, it helps heal the thymus gland. Each of these cards talk about a healing position. A wash would be iridescent pink. The theme is the way you can bring joy to yourself and others. And then there's a restore message. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give and joy. Beautiful. Okay, so the first card that we got was the Harmonic Flight. Seeing the divine in the eyes of another. Relationships with deep bonds, karmic connections, clearing illusory projects, life-changing connections, transmuting dissonance, removing heart armor, being seen, teamwork. Yeah. I gotta tell her earlier about that, about letting go of the armor, and the defensiveness, and not building the walls back up, especially if, like I said, getting out of a connection. And in the past, I put up the walls and it took me quite some time to put them down. I'm like, so yeah, it definitely is resonating with me right now. See, I feel as though now I've got the empowerment and the knowledge and the strength to just make those decisions and not let anybody hurt me, that like, I got me now, I don't need all that armor now. So this powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deep into the eyes of another, and our armor drops when we meet another being present in the moment. Wow, you know, I've only ever really done this with one other soul, and that's how I knew there was something very special. Because when you look deep into somebody's eyes and just you know that's like home to you. That's there's just this connect, right? For those of you that know what I'm talking about, or if you have never had that happen before, you will when it does, you know? Told you, divines are coming together. Okay, so when we meet another being present in the moment with no stories, judgments, or insecurities. I felt a little overwhelmed and intimidated when I painted this card. I wasn't quite ready or didn't fully fathom the message. Then some months later, I experienced it when I was looking into the eyes of my beloved. Shortly after I encountered the divine. See, I just felt that all through me because I know what that feeling is. Oh my gosh, okay. I wasn't quite ready. Okay. So I was looking into the eyes of my beloved. Shortly after, I encountered the divine in the eyes of a stranger when space was held for the surrendered openness. When we see the person standing before us as the gods and goddesses they are, it is a reminder that we are what we perceive in others. But also, when we drop into the mindless space of pure essence, we might see the world seeing us seeing them, seeing the infinite eternal that allows all that is. Many people are seeking their twin flame. I told you. Many people are seeking their twin flame as life-changing, world-rocking, and unfathomably beautiful finding the soul can be. It is quite possible one of the most intense and confronting, trigger-provoking, and sometimes painful connections we can have. So, because I was going to tell you guys, you know, like a lot of you come into contact and then it's too much to be together when you're out of alignment. So that's why it's like magnets, you know, you can't be together when you're out of alignment. It's too much. For some, it can be too much when you do come together, right? It depends on the emotional level and the trauma and how much needs to be healed and all of that. And especially sometimes it's like you come together, but then you're not spiritually awakened, so then you have to go down these paths, and sometimes it can be very dark. And when you're in a dark place, right, some of these situations you can do such, you know, like hurtful things. Now, it's never physical. You know, I say that right now. Never physically abusive. Your twin will never be physically abusive to you. But it could be anything emotionally, you know, to third partying, cheating, like any of those type of insecurities, things like that. Like, so it takes a lot of, you know, forgiveness and stuff. That's why I feel like, that could be the confrontation too. Like a talk needs to be had between some twins here. Things could have been left on unsteady grounds, and you know, that's what a lot of it is, and that's why a lot of unions can't happen out of fear. If one is, you know, just wants to live in fear that they're fearing that the other is not going to forgive, like you have to, or they haven't forgiven themselves, like that could be the only thing that's keeping you guys apart is the one person, whichever side needs to forgive themselves. You have to forgive yourself for everything that you've done. When you forgive yourself, your counterpart's going to forgive you, forgive them, forgive themselves, and then come together because they're all part of these learning. That's what this is about, us finding forgiveness through everything and then coming together. So, very powerful message. Somebody needs to forgive themselves. I feel that they're stressing themselves up over the confrontation that they think is going to happen. You need to forgive yourself. So, and that's not the other party and that's you, maybe you're creating the block, like, you gotta forgive everything. See, and some cannot. The ones that don't want to do the healing, don't want to serve this mission, they don't forgive them. They don't forgive. And then it creates a block and a stagnancy and distance. right? So forgiveness is needed here. So forgive everybody and everything, because that's what's blocking this. So forgive this person, that third party you or betrayed you, this karmic that manipulated and controlled you. It taught you a lesson. And it taught you, in fact, of how much healing and how important these missions are, because we're going to heal all of that, right? So that's why, those eyes, those intense confrontations, confronting those who are the most dear to us can bring us into our greatest growth. That is why spending extended periods with our family can be challenging. When we can see and be seen, disarmored and trusting, we can come to a deeper love. However, this deepening process can trigger the release of outdated and unhealthy patterns. Shadows must be brought to the surface to heal. When we feel safe in the arms of our beloved, our defense yields, so we fall further into our hearts. However, fear-based reflections, our projections, can surface in this place of deep vulnerability. Subconscious behaviors, including childhood patterning. Come on, retrograde. I thought we were done here. Can also represent themselves. It can seem as if our partner is provoking difficulties, bringing things up. Yeah, especially like if you come back to alignment with your twin. Like, yeah, you may need to have a talk about what happened, just to clear the air, but then don't go there anymore. Leave all that alone. Leave the past alone, because you're together now and focus on the future. Remember, and that's part of this Christ consciousness, is being in the present moment, living in the moment, and just focusing on that. And yeah, you can create your future and manifest everything you desire, but do that from the, live in the moment. When we have profound twin flame connection that feels beyond worlds and lifetimes, we bond with other persons so strongly that we choose to face the fire, then we would usually walk away. Our passion drives us to seek resolution, to heal ourselves, to overcome barriers, no matter how confronting it may seem. Because our partnership is worth it. And when we rise together. And that's also where, if you have fear, you have to let that go. You can't have any fear. You're giving your power away to the devil. No, don't live in fear. Release all fear. Take your power back. Somehow, incredibly, the universe seemingly aligns this place. The twin flames need healing. Their triggers may be synchronized so that what they feel uncentered or their codependent imbalance can be very a hostile space. If they find safety and love they are willing to see and be seen, the trigger can blossom into deep transformative healings for them both. This healing can forge the foundations for long-term companionship. Alternately, this completion could mark an ending. As an intense potency of a connection neutralizes, the relationship may transform into a different kind of unconditional love. Harmonic flight shows us that when we are harmonized, our energies and that of another, in any form of relationship, we can soar to the sky. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. Wow! I was doing a little bit of the divination meeting, but wow, okay. I won't get too much in that, but wow, see? It was following that as balanced forces. That is exciting. See somebody balance out their energies. Yin and yang, yes. Product flow, masculine and feminine energies, the balance of duality. Oh, sorry, it's a little one talking. See, and when one twin does the work and like heals and does this, it triggers the counterpart. So it's beautiful. Yeah, so the balancing of duality, patriarchy, paradigms being rebalanced, equality, balance of perspective. The Lemurian people were said to have been indigenous, meaning that they were not a specific gender, as they were only partially formed in the physical realm and did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy and its density into physical form. We hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus to forward direction, while feminine is more holistic and preferable. Masculine energy is more logical and actioning, desiring to be. Feminine energy is more flowing, freer, creative, receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated and about the rebalancing. Okay, so in the current paradigm, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced as our global culture is largely patriarchal and strongly influenced by masculine energy. Okay, so efforts to revitalize the feminine flow has been incrementally shifting the balance over for the last century. So to have an optimal human experience, we must embody a balance of masculine and feminine energies. We can daydream and receptive fluidity and then action our ideas into reality. We can be soft and nurture and also firm and direct as needed. We can be determined, compassionate, grateful, vulnerable, visionary, and strong. Then we can focus. When we bridge the duality within ourselves, we can seek more balance in the outer world. Okay, so here's the divinationary meeting. So this card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energies from a more balanced perspective. In this situation at hand, on the more masculine side of the spectrum, can it tempered with the feminine energy, vice versa? Would the addition of a masculine energy bring balance? What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? How might you balance the two? Like I said, for a lot of divine feminines, they're needing to, speak up, right? They're needing to, express it, take that masculine energy to take control of their life. And a lot of these masculines need to be more expressive of their emotions and feelings, right? And to take action. See, it's super close. It is super close. All right. And then Manifestia is 36. That's the outcome. Let's see. Manifestation, sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening. Magic making, pollination, your wishes, as above, so below. Oh my. That is like 5D union right there. Oh my gosh. Merging the consciousness. You can decide how you want to live. The universe is in full support of your choosing to step into the optimal version of yourself. Dream big, then dream bigger. Now is a great time to start the projects you have been considering. Oh my gosh, dreams are made to be manifest, baby, and that is where you manifest them from the 5D. When you are in that 5D energy and you're in that high vibration energy, now just start manifesting by knowing that you're going to have everything that you desire, that it's coming to you, that you're co-create. Oh my gosh. So all it takes is some pollination. In this realm of making magic happen, we say, as above, so below. So start planting your dream seeds and nourish the soil. That's why I've been told to just start daydreaming, start manifesting, start writing down whatever it is you desire. Start thinking about the life that you want to materialize in front of you. All right, let all sense of control or direction go. Do not try to manage it. Feel how beautiful your dreams of fruition will be, but then leave it alone to flourish as it will. Any sense of desperation or neediness will only falter its progress. Although the lessons gained as a result of this will bring growth, depending on what you are ready for. Germinate your dream seeds into the present tense, which positive terminology. Rather than thinking in terms of what you don't want, focus on what you do want as if you already have it, as the subconscious will hear the keywords and bring you more of this. Be creative with your dream visioning. Create symbols from this letter that make up your wish sentence. Incorporate the natural elements that resonate with your manifestation, such as fire or air. I don't know why I say earth. Find meaningful symbols that align with your desired outcome in a rush of energy and charge it with the intentions of the greatest good. In meditation, send them off into a heart space of the ether. Meanwhile, turn the physical soil into real time. Do the necessary preparations and relax into the knowledge that with your intentions, this is enough. Oh my gosh. So this card encourages you to dream big. It comes as a reminder that you can choose how you want your life to go. You can manifest all of your wishes to create or release. It's time to sow the seeds of your reality the way you want to experience it. In magical practice, there's a saying, as above, so below. Work with this principle. Manifest from the heart, overcome fear, take strong positive action, and let go of the outcome. Know and trust that your dreams are already on their way and expect to see the results. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'd be quiet. My little one's sleeping. Manifestia. Oh my gosh. Dreams are made to be manifested, and that is what's happening. This is confirmation of that. This is so beautiful. So just start manifesting your dreams. I'm going to call this reading here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely claim the reading, like the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, why not? Is there fear? Like, what? If you are here watching this and you're not a subscriber, come on, you gotta subscribe. You guys are guided to me for a reason. You're a chosen one, or you're my twin watching this. All right. Yeah, well, I'm leaving it there. Love and light to you guys. Bye. And I just clicked it off. Okay, where are you? Okay, bye.